Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. Grateful for it. Comes with a huge amount of responsibility. I didn't really know I was going to have to be this responsible. You know, can I share something with y'all? I started out, to finally I had gotten on track and was able to see a way to even pursue my dream. It has been a long trip that I've been on, and I've gone through so many phases of it. It is rewarding along the way to accomplish your dreams. What I'm saying is this. Let me put it together because I got so much running through my head right now. You know, it's one thing to accomplish your dreams, but there's joy in the process of achieving it. See, some people are so caught up in the goal, the final goal, that they find no joy, no enjoyment in the process. If you have found what it is you want to do and you strike out on that journey, please understand you are far more blessed than the average person. To know what it is you really want to do, to find your work in life, your purpose, to find out what direction you want to go in is such a blessing. The average person, if you sit down and talk to them, oftentimes don't have their life on track. And it be some people that you looking at, you think got it going on because of their appearance, their swagger. Oh, they walk like it. They talk like it. They look like it. But if you sit down and talk to the average person, man, does not know what their purpose is, has not discovered what they want to do, and have no idea how to get there. If you are on the other side of that, if you understand your purpose, if you have an idea of what you want to be, and you are on your way there, you are truly blessed. And in that blessing, you must recognize it as a blessing. You must recognize the fact that you are on the right side and that there should be a sense of accomplishment and a feeling of pride in you that you are on track to accomplish your goal. See, what used to happen was sometimes I used to keep my nose so on the grindstone that I wouldn't even look up and realize, man, hey, man, I know you're trying to get here, but Steve, hold on, man. Can't you see what you've done so far? Can't you find just some joy in the process? See, a lot of us lose the joy of the blessings God has given us because we looking at the end talking about I ain't there yet. You on your way. I'm going to give you an example. I had a friend who told me that they wanted to be a millionaire, and they asked me some questions, and I told them. So they started the process, and I am telling you, this dude works extremely hard. So about a year later, we were talking. He had found this business. He had set his goal, and he was working towards it. Then about 2 years later, I ran up into him again. We were talking about it and everything. He said, man, I really, really appreciate the advice. He said, man, but this is all jacked up, man, because I still ain't made that million I was talking about. I said, well, hey, man, just keep at it. It's coming. He said, man, keep at it. Man, you know how long I've been doing this? Been 2 years now. And I didn't say that to him, but I said to myself, yeah, 2 years. He said, man, I've been grinding so long, man, it ain't happening for me. I said, wait a minute, man. Hold on. I said, about how much you making right now a year? Man, about 250,000. I quit breathing. I said, well, my man, 2 years ago, you didn't have a clue. 2 years later, you making $250,000? I said, man, do you understand how blessed you are? I said, man, your family was about to get put out 2 years ago. You done bought a house? Yeah, man, but this ain't the house I really want. Whoa, partner. Whoa, I got that. House you really want might cost $5-8 million. I don't know. But man, y'all got a house, you making the payments, you drive it, you ain't out no more. I said, hold on, man, you got to stop. I said, you got to stop. I said, man, because right now, man, you coming across as real ungrateful to me. And so he said, man, why you tripping like that, man? Man, you act like don't nobody want to have nothing but you. I said, whoa, man, where you going with this conversation? I said, oh, I didn't come to you. I just came to you and asked you how you doing. And I'm trying to point out to you that the journey that you started on, that you are on your way and you are in the process of accomplishing your goals. And can you not feel some joy and some pleasure in your accomplishment? Quit tripping on the fact that you ain't made the million yet. You on your way. You done went from, he thought this dude was making $15,000 a year. You making $250,000 in 2 years, man. Come on, man. Can't you see? Can't you see? So he said eventually, man, I kind of see what you're saying, but that ain't about nothing to me, because I ran up into him a year and a half later. How you doing, man? Man, I sure wish I'd appreciated my life when I had it like that. I said, what you mean had it like that? Man, I just fell on some hard times, man. I'm right back where I was. And then we talked. I said, hey, man, don't worry about it. I said, once you know how to accomplish something, I said, you just reapply the same principles and start on over again. Man, you know how hard it is to be to start over. Okay, my man, hold up, partner. You finna do yourself like this again. First, you wasn't grateful for what you had. Now you're looking at the fact that you might have to start over, and you know how hard it is to start over. Maybe God said, okay, you ain't happy with this? Okay, then handle it your way. You obviously ain't happy with the way I'm bringing it into your life. You want to handle it your way, go ahead and handle it. Because he will let you have it your way. Can I tell you that? He will let you do it exactly the way you want to it, because he gives us all the power of choice. So then maybe he said, okay, you don't appreciate the way I'm doing it. You don't like the favor I'm showing you. You think it's taking too long. I'm going to let you do it your way. I'm not going to turn my back on you. I'm just going to let you do it your way. Just say maybe he said that. And now he right back where he was. So what I tried to get the young cat to understand was, man, appreciate your life for what it is. Because like Life Jennings got that song that he got out off this album, I Still Believe. It could have been worse. And now that it is worse, what's on your mind now? Folks, if you are on that side of life where you have figured out what you want to do, you know how you're going to get there, and you know your purpose, you're accomplishing what the majority of people never ever do. So be grateful for your process. Don't tumble yourself. Don't throw yourself off the cliff. It's going to be all right. Success takes a measure of time. It is not easy. If success were easy, everybody would be successful.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at here. In the words of one of the great prophet groups of our time, got to give people what they want. That's from the book of OJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As with an S on it, though. OJ's, not to be confused with the other one. He ain't wrote no books. And the book he did write need to be ashamed of. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We are here. We are grateful today. We are gathered. We must all leave this world one day. It's how you live it depends on how you're going to spend the rest of it.
That is the faith that I live under. If that ain't yours, believe what you want to believe.
Yeah.
But that's it. The Steve Harvey Morning Show is about to start because that's how we started, however we want to. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, the mouth of the South, that doggone Junior. Government name is Kill Spates, and the legend that is CF, Nephew Tommy.
CF.
Junior, what's on your mind?
CF. I didn't know what that was.
I thought it was Carla Farrell. I get two intros.
I know exactly what it is.
Yes, I like it though. Cancer free.
Yes.
Junior, what's happening with you today, man?
Let me tell you something, Unc. I'm tell you exactly what's on my mind today, and I mean this, black people. We're gonna start doing this. We're gonna have a pallbearer committee. That's what we're gonna have. See, we start taking votes on this. See, if you sick, you ain't got no business being a pallbearer. If something wrong with you, you got asthma, gout, anything wrong with you, you ain't finna be a pallbearer. I don't care. It's disrespectful to the dead. You're not finna be a pallbearer. I saw a man on a pallbearer, 75, carrying his sister. Had so much medical equipment on him, trying to carry this body. He had a defibrillator. He had an oxygen tank, mask on, heart monitor, trying to carry this body. They took forever to get this body to get hurt. Dog, you about to be next. They had to stop 5 times because his heart rate went up above 100 beats per minute. The monitor just whoop, 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 whoop. He got to stop. We're not doing it. If your ass ain't healthy, you ain't finna be no pallbearer. You need perfect health. We vote. Uncle Charles ain't finna be a pallbearer this morning. He ain't doing it. Not this year. No, he ain't got too much stuff on him. He got cane on his side. He can't keep doing this, He cannot. If you ain't healthy, you ain't finna be no pallbearer. I'm sorry.
Pallbearer, he got a cane hooked in his belt loop.
Now you gonna mess around. You gonna mess around and be in there with him. That's what you gonna do. You gonna mess around and be right in there with him. I'm telling you. I'm tired of this black folk just because he related to the dead. No, you ain't finna be no pallbearer. We voting. We voting. We got a committee on this now.
Can't be one.
Nah, can't be one, dog. Ain't finna do it. Can't
and
have
if you
all this
real
stuff
short, you can't be no pallbearer.
Can't be no pallbearer. It's uneven.
Now the body in there tilted.
It's uneven.
Yeah. We can't do this.
Now they got to bury him and he all jammed up in one corner of the camp.
We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
All right. Okay. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, the ignorance continues. It never stops on this show. Run that prank back with the nephew right after this.
No, we're not doing it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to start your morning off with the nephew and run that prank back. Nephew, what you got?
Is that your husband? You know your husband. Is that your husband? That's all I'm going to ask. Is that your husband? Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Karen.
This is Karen.
Karen, hey, listen, my name is Mark. Are you married to Jason?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I got the right person. Listen, I don't even know how to say this to you. My like I said, my name is Mark. I follow my wife today. And right now I'm at a park, and I'm almost certain that my wife is right now. I'm about 200 or 300 yards away, but I'm almost certain my wife is holding hands with your husband, Jason. So
okay, hold on. Will you see my husband at the park with your wife? How long have you been following them?
I followed my wife this morning because I just was feeling like real weird about, something going on, and I followed her, and I'm at the park right now, and I think she's with Jason. I think she's with your husband.
What type of car do you see Jason in?
A Lexus.
What color is it?
White.
Okay, that's him. So he's supposed to have went to work today, and this Sunday, and they had some overtime that he's supposed to be doing at work today, and he's at a park with your wife. Are you close to them?
I'm not close to him. I tried to stay back. Oh, wait, hold up. She just kissed him.
She just kissed who?
My wife just kissed your husband.
What'd you say your wife's name is again?
My wife's name is Veronica.
Veronica. Okay, what park they at?
They at Langley Park. I'm at Langley Park right now. I'm about 200 yards away from them. and I'm looking at, she just kissed him again. I cannot believe this, man.
I know well, you're not telling me that your wife is kissing my husband. How did you get my number? Let's hold up. Back this up. How did you get my number, and who are you?
Like I say, my name is Mark. A buddy of mine named Fitzgerald. Fitz knows Jason.
I don't know no Fitzgerald. I want to know how you get my number.
Fitz gave me Fitz told me he knew Jason and some kind of way got me your phone number. I don't even know who he got your number from. All I know is your husband is kissing my wife right now. That's what I know.
Okay, you just sitting there watching. Give me the number. We can change this right now. You sitting there watching on some Spectre Gadget. I'll go and bust all this up because I don't play that. Because he said he had to work this morning, some little overtime. Don't have time. Who does that in the park with some body? It's too cold to be in the park anyway. You can't feed no ducks. Give me the address to this Langley Park.
Okay, wait a minute. They getting a blanket out the car.
Now, who does that? I know well, he ain't no romantic type of guy. He never take me to no park,
but they getting a blanket out the car and going deeper into the park. I cannot believe this. They getting the blanket. Well, what? I know she. Now I'm looking at.
Give me the park address.
You got wine and wine glasses.
Excuse me, Mark. Give me the address to the park. You on some white boy stuff? I'm trying to go. I'll bust that up. I don't have time for that calling me all started and watching your wife. I'm not gonna watch and I'm gonna hand him his ass. Okay, let's stop this right now. Take your over there to the park and give him the phone. I don't have time for this. You sitting up there watching your wife with my you calling me. What kind of you? You okay?
Say what?
You supposed to be up there getting on that because if I was there, I'd be the slap that and I've been handing him his cap. Go hand him the phone. Take up there and hand him the phone. What the hell are you calling me for?
I'm trying to see what else they gonna do. That's what I'm trying to do.
Man, you done seen enough. All that porn that he over there doing, putting out a guy. What you want? Wait to see him? Take your ass over there, hand him the phone. I know Jason ain't in no park with no. I'm got my at home. I am on our third child pregnant with a baby, but I don't give. I'll go up there and whoop his while I'm pregnant. I know well Jason ain't in no park with no. Go hand him the phone. You
look, I want to see. Let me step out the truck. Hold on. They drinking wine right now. I
don't give a about that. Go hand him the phone. Walk over there and hand him the phone. I don't know what you do with yours. I don't play about mine.
Oh man, they kissing.
Mark. I don't know who you are, but go hand him the phone. Go hand him the phone. You sitting up there watching with your weak. Who in the are you anyway?
That's my wife. He with my wife.
You must be old. Because if you was one of them big old yoked up black one of them got on this. Who does that? You sit up there watching them at the park. I'm telling you now, I'm whooping that when I see her. I'm whooping your wife. Then I'm whooping Jason. Then I'm going to slap your calling me with this. You sitting up there calling me, got my blood pressure sky high while you sitting up there watching my husband, your wife. You supposed to be all on top of that. Yeah, when I see you got that coming too. But I'm going to find this Langley Park right now. I'm going to get off the phone because I'll be up there. I'm going to show you. How?
Okay, hold on. Somebody want to talk to you.
Give him the phone.
Hello?
Hello, who is this?
This Tommy.
Tommy who?
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband Jason got me to prank phone call you.
This is some you almost made me have my baby up in this house this morning. And I got 2 more months to go.
Your husband Jason got me to prank phone call you.
He know better than that. I'm whooping anyway when he come home. Yeah.
He told me, say, look, man, my wife is a no-nonsense. She don't take no drama, none of that. He
that
told
don't
me.
make no sense because I was like, what man sit there and watch their wife at the park? What man does that? This is crazy. But you tell him, I got him. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got to ask you this, baby. One more thing. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yeah. I'm going to get Jason with this. No, Tommy, I'm going to get I'll show you what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to name the baby Tommy. Tell him that for a joke.
Tell him you're going to name the baby Tommy?
Yeah, tell Jason that I'm going to name the baby Tommy.
Coming up, it is Ask the CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Philly Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts pens an open letter to black women. Chance the Rapper caught dancing inappropriately at the Jamaica Carnival, and a group of black professional women are suing Hulu to block the release of the Freaknik documentary. We'll talk about all of these stories. Yeah. What is in this movie?
Come out.
What is in this movie? Yeah. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. Candace in Portsmouth says, I have a broken ankle and my husband acts like he's going to die if we don't have sex soon. It's only been 2 weeks since I got the cast. Yes, I could have sex with it on, but I can't believe he's acting like this. Should I punish him or give in?
I mean, I don't really know what you want me to say. I really don't care what y'all do. It's 2 weeks. Your ankle broke. Now, look, it's really a question of what you want to do. Now, you want to punish him? Well, what's the punishment for? I don't understand the punishment part.
He didn't break his ankle.
Yeah, I'm confused. Now, if you want to participate, you can set it up on the nightstand.
Okay.
If you want to participate, you can hang it over on the floor. If you want to participate, you can prop it up on 2 pillars down there at the bottom of the bed. If you want to participate, you can let him get his shoulder up under your knee, and then have it up on his shoulder.
You can back out the way.
Like that right there. Or if depending on how heavy the cask is, you can put it back like off to the right, depending on what foot it is, the right ankle or left ankle, get it up there adjacent to your ear. Several things you could do with it.
Ear?
Yeah, just not close to it, but adjacent, Carla, adjacent.
Far.
It can be far away, just over there alongside it.
Ear adjacent. Okay.
Yeah. So those are the things
you can get your foot back there. You can get it back there.
Yeah.
You can.
Now mine don't go back there. Never has.
Sympathy for her broken ankle.
I wasn't on the tumbling team in school or none of that.
Yeah, don't you feel some kind of way since she broke her ankle?
Well, I don't know these people, Shirley, so no, I really don't feel no kind of way about her ankle at all. I don't even know these people. I'm just trying to offer up some type of solution. Why would she write her, we don't know you? So I don't really care. It's a broken ankle. You'd have had it for 2 weeks. Adjust. Come on now. Life goes on.
Well, I'm sorry, Candace, that you broke your ankle. And
get up on the side of the bed, get on one leg, put your knee up, put the one with the cast on, and put that knee up on the mattress. Get it out the way. Or you can punish him. It don't make us no difference.
We're moving on.
We're not
going to hit it with COVID. What's the problem? I did it with COVID. What is the issue?
You didn't break... Anyway.
She wrote the wrong show.
Yes. Sorry, Candace. I thought you'd have a little more compassion. Tracy in Lexington says, my coworker set me up with her brother, and we dated for a couple of weeks. He's cute, and he has great convo, but he recently told me he's a government spy, and he's sworn me to secrecy. Do spies exist, or does he need to be on medication?
Spies exist, but the fact that he would tell you that.
Right. Spy.
You need to Google him. He got another job somewhere. Get on Facebook. You need to do some research. A government spy.
Stop.
But you just met him at the house.
Yeah, and that's the number one rule. You can't let anybody know you're a spy.
Man, come on. Come on.
You took the oath to secrecy. You didn't put your hand up and swore yourself.
But now he done made you spy. Now you on the radio with him. He done made you swear not to tell nobody your ass on the radio with it. God, dog. This boy's whole life is in jeopardy.
Make him lose his job.
Right, she blew his cover. They got a spot out in Lexington.
Yeah.
Double O Negro.
Yeah, this is crazy. All right, moving on to Kiana in North Memphis. Kiana writes, I'm with an older man that allows other people to openly make jokes about my age. His friends will say he is out with his daughter or he's got to get me home because it's a school night. And why does he let his friends disrespect me like that? Come on.
I don't know if it's disrespect or it's more that he's proud. He's proud and the jokes make him feel good. I don't think it's really against you. And the reason his friends is going on because they know he poking his chest out about it. Yeah. I think that's what it is. That's a guy thing. That's his way of saying, yeah, okay, go on with them jokes. Yeah, I got a little young fine thing, you know. But he know his friends is mad though.
Yeah.
Because they all want you too.
They're hating.
Oh, they want one too.
All of them want you too.
Yeah.
They trying to figure out if you got any baby sisters.
Whoa.
Okay.
Well, you know, you don't know how, you know, like he probably like 60 or something like that, and she probably like 28, you know.
Oh.
You might have a 25-year-old sister. Oh, yeah, it's a big ass difference, yeah. School night, yeah. You got to,
It really is a school night. It really is.
No, damn near is.
All right, last one, Steve.
And if she's 19, it just might be a school night.
Okay.
I think we get what you're trying to say here, okay? Moving on, this last one, Steve. Paris in Scottsdale writes, I moved to Arizona to be with a man, and he has a lot of loose ends that need to be tied up. He's still got ladies calling him, and his friends pop up at his house all the time. I want to get my own place for some separation, but he doesn't think that it's a good idea. Well, should I give this more time or should I get my own place? Basically,
well, you need to get your own place because this time that you're going to give him, it may take longer than you think, and you're uncomfortable. And you should have researched this situation before you took your behind out there. Y'all need to stop all this here, man. Y'all rushing into these relationships, going to live with people you don't even know. Now, he got a hell of a lot going on. People just coming by the house. And all this here down in Scottsdale. He probably the weed man and you don't even know it. So you need to really get a grip on who you sleeping with. Now he don't think it's necessary, but all these people coming up to now, he got lady friends, and y'all grown. You in your 40s. I don't know how you thought you was gonna meet this man that ain't had no history, or in your 30s, or in any. You move into his town, he got stuff going on. Stop thinking these people ain't got nothing going on. Everybody got something going on. Everybody come with luggage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Baggage.
Yep. If you can get your own place, you're right, CLO. Get it.
Man, you done moved in there now. You just, who is all these people? Oh, that's Earl.
Who is Earl?
Oh, that's Suarez. Yeah. I'm helping him out. He just got here. Who is it? What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah. Hey, baby, take this package and hand that to the man in that window. Don't open the door, just open the window.
Oh, now she's an accessory?
What?
Right.
What's in this package? Baby, just hand the man the package.
No. Get your own.
Stop shaking it.
All right, thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
On Monday, April 17th, Jalen Hurts agreed to terms of a 5-year extension worth $255 million with the Philadelphia Eagles. Yep, Junior, you mentioned this yesterday, making him the highest paid player in NFL history on a per-year basis. Jalen graces the cover of Essence 2023 men's issue, and he penned an open letter to black women. Take a listen.
Dear black women, thank you. Thank you for being you, for showing up the way that you do, for being trailblazers, for being loving, for being resilient. We see you, I see you, and I appreciate you. Much love.
Yeah, Jalen.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you, Jalen Hurts.
Yes. We love you right back.
Nice.
I know Lamar Jackson looking at his little deal like, oh, Lord, what is I'm finna do? Over here with my mama, we ain't got none of this together yet. God.
Call him, Steve, and talk to him.
Who, Lamar? I think Lamar gonna sign back with the Ravens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's what's going to end up happening. I mean, he don't hate the team. He don't like the people that run it. But, you know, they've handled this whole thing the wrong way. So,
yeah.
OBJ is over there now. He might sign. Look, he's making money, but the guarantee ain't enough. You know, Jalen's $179 million guaranteed, 250 something over 5 years.
I mean, we got to say congratulations and a shout out to Jalen Hurts. Again, his agent and all-female management team led by sister Nicole Lynn. They put all this together, and, you know, this is just wonderful. And thank you again for that open letter to black women. We need more of that.
Can he get that number to Lamar?
What number? The agent?
That's
the agent.
Pretty close to the number Lamar was asking for. That's pretty close to the number they offered Lamar. It's kind of close. Lamar is waiting, which is a smart thing, to see what Jalen comes in at. And he can wait to see if Joe Burrow signs his extension. But it was handled badly, I believe, on both parts, you know.
Well, we'll see. In other entertainment news, Chance the Rapper was kicking it real hard recently at Carnival 2023 in Jamaica. In a viral video, Chance was seen shirtless and wearing his famous 3 baseball cap while dancing with a woman who was wearing a carnival costume and twerking. At one point, Chance slaps the woman's booty twice while grinding and dancing. Many fans were upset over his dancing and said it was inappropriate behavior for a married man to be dancing like that, while others argued that he was simply enjoying his 30th birthday on the island and embracing the Caribbean culture. So what do you guys think? Did you see it? It was cute.
Now, if you can't wild out in Jamaica now that's a place you're supposed to be able to wild out in Jamaica. Let me see your caller. Caller got the video.
I saw it.
I didn't know Chance was married.
Okay, Chance.
Oh, yeah.
Chance problem ain't that internet. Chance problem at his house.
So do you think he went too far? You think he went too far with dancing with a woman like that? Guys,
it don't
no woman on the boat.
Absolutely, Chance went too far. And I can't believe, I'm upset that Chance went this far. Absolutely.
As a married man, you outraged?
As a married man, I would never.
I'm going to tell you
You're
right
appalled.
now.
I'm appalled.
I bet not ever. Woman being over in front of me twerking, I'm grinding back and start slapping her behind.
Yeah.
Boy.
What happened to you?
The hell at my house.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's hell, dog. That's a lot of hell.
When I get back to the room, Carnival gonna be over.
And Chance was into it too. He was,
man.
As soon as she jumped over, I done broke out running.
Okay. What, Steve? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Tommy. That was Tommy talking.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Tommy.
I just said as soon as she bent over, I done broke out running. I'm running away from that. I'm not going to be home.
I'm not smacking
You're not
I didn't know he was married.
Video.
Him married. He was single.
Married. Beautiful wife. Beautiful
he was single. He cool. But once you get married, whoo,
man.
God.
The chances are he might not be married after a while.
He got caught up in the carnival.
Yeah, he went too far with that one. I mean, he was getting it. I'm talking about.
He was. He bent
Shirtless.
all the way back. He was in there. Woo. All right. So you guys think he went too far. You agree
Absolutely.
with many of his fans, and especially you, Junior.
I'm telling you. I hope my wife listening now. Absolutely, he went.
Without a doubt.
I don't have no idea what I could say.
Yeah.
And my specialty is like.
What?
Well, the only one I'm going to go with is going to be, I know how to get out of that one, though.
Because you're the king of this. Now, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
like, that's what I'm saying. What? I'm more appalled than Junior is right now. What?
Because you stay ready, so you
it's going to be hard for y'all to accept this one, but I got it.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Go ahead.
That ain't me.
Boy, come on, with a straight face.
That ain't you with the C on your hat. That's not you.
That's not
three.
You.
Chance.
Mustache, cigar. That is not me.
All right, we're moving
that
on.
Is you.
That's
I
too
know
big
your
of a
face.
lie.
That is you. Well, who is it then if it's not you?
I have no idea who it is. I wish I did.
You wish you did.
But whoever it is need to come forward and clear me.
You really think we're stupid?
Yeah.
But we're going to try.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, a man in China spends 21 hours in the rain begging on his knees for his ex-girlfriend to take him back. We'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Guys, listen to this. A man in China spent 21 hours, almost a whole day, on his knees with a bouquet of flowers in the rain outside his ex-girlfriend's office building, begging her to take him back. He said his girlfriend broke up with him a few days ago. He wanted to seek her forgiveness, and he hoped she could date him again. When the police approached the man, he reportedly said, quote, "Is it illegal for me to kneel down here? If it is not illegal, please leave me alone." That's what he said to the cops.
I'm begging.
Man.
Don't interrupt my begging. All right. The man kneeled from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. the next day. Police say people were coming up to the man, telling him to get up, have some dignity. Others were saying, look, she's done with you. She's done. So
what did he do?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what we don't know.
But I have some thoughts. I know he's not attractive. I know that. Because ain't no attractive man standing on 21 hours in the rain. I get somebody else. This ain't the only one.
So let me ask you something, Junior.
Yeah.
Now, you newly married. You do something wrong, like, some whatever. I'm not saying infidelity to them, but you do something wrong, and your wife says that's it. But the only way you think you could get her back is you had to get outside on your knees, outside that hospital, and start begging in the rain. Would you do it?
That's my wife, yes. Not a girlfriend.
Okay. Good answer. Good answer, Junior.
Yeah, my wife, I'll be out there. I'll be out there helping people pull them out the ambulance. I'll be out there.
Tommy.
Would you?
I got to wait till it start raining. I'm not going to be out there in that rain and that lightning and carrying on. I'm not going to do all that.
So you got to wait to check the weather
I'm not
app?
going to be... we got to wait for some good weather.
You're going to lose.
Shirley, lightning can come at any time when it's raining. I'm not going to do that. And then caught off guard all on my knees and stuff. No.
Would you do it? Would you be out there?
For my wife, I'm with you, Junior. That's the first thing you said I've ever agreed with. Yeah.
The first thing.
The first thing. I was actually stunned by the intellect of your answer. I was actually really impressed.
Answer,
I said, boy, that was really quick for a newlywed.
Yeah,
you made so many ignorant remarks since you've been married. I just wanted to say I agree with you 100%.
For your wife,
little homie,
Yeah, but for a girlfriend, is you going to do that for a girlfriend?
2 hours. I'll do 2 for a girlfriend. 4 if she real fine.
Now for Hallie? For Hallie?
You'd be in the rain, wouldn't you? See there?
I'd be out there in the middle of a hurricane. Out there in a hurricane.
Oh, my God.
But how about a lightning storm?
For Halle Berry.
She gonna find out a lot about you, though. She might not want you. All that crying and stuff.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour. Thanks, guys. We'll check Steve's voicemail at 877-29-STEVE right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to check Steve's voicemail, and if you would like to leave Steve a message, call him 877-29-STEVE. You never know, you might just hear your call on the air. Steve, are you ready? Here we go. I know you stay ready. This caller left a message about gun control comments that you made, Steve.
Yes, I was listening to Steve Harvey Morning Show this morning, and the comment he made about the gun control should go out to everybody in every city, every state, so that, because your expression about the gun control was mighty good.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Just my own personal thoughts. Everybody's not going to agree with that, and I understand you have the right to feel how you want to feel. But this is how I feel. I'm speaking for myself and a lot of other people, too, and especially the ones on this show, because we talk about it off the air. And I'm just to have the voice to speak what I'm hearing my colleagues say all the time. Their parents, they have children. I mean, it's crazy, man. So no, that's how I feel, man. And miss me if you don't like it. I don't care. I really, really don't. And I'm going to just keep saying my side of it. Because they're going to keep saying their side of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Keep fighting a good fight.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And here's a caller that needs some advice, Steve, about a neighbor.
Hey, good morning, family. How y'all doing? Hey, listen, Steve, I got a real serious question. So, granted, I have a neighbor that is a single young lady. So, when I cut my grass, of course, I cut hers also. But here's the thing, Steve. I was cutting it when she had a live-in boyfriend. He allowed me to cut the grass. Now that she put him out, she's single, and I'm cutting the grass. The other day I asked her for a hug. Granted, let me back it up. I've been cutting her grass 3 years, and she didn't respond. Do I continue to cut her grass, or do I charge her?
You asked her for what?
I don't know.
Yeah, what did he ask her for?
I think he said a hug.
Sounded like a hug. It sounded like a hug.
Hey, good morning, family. How y'all doing? Hey, listen, Steve, I got a real serious question. So, granted, I have a neighbor that is a single young lady. So, when I cut my grass, of course, I cut hers also. But here's the thing, Steve. I was cutting it when she had a live-in boyfriend. He allowed me to cut the grass. Now that she put him out, she's single, and I'm cutting the grass. The other day, I asked her for a hug. Granted, let me back it up. I've been cutting her grass 3 years, and she didn't respond. Do I continue to cut her grass, or do I charge her?
He said hug. I think he said dug it up. So what does it dug it up do? See, I don't
know. I thought he said he asked her for a hug, seeing that he was trying to holler at her.
I don't know how you cutting her grass and her boyfriend living there.
I don't understand that. But see, here the part. See, dog. I'm cutting my grass and she's single, so naturally I cut her grass. No, that ain't natural.
No, it's not.
That ain't natural. Now, he done put her out. Now, you ain't said nothing about your status, so I'm assuming you single too. But you a homeowner, so you over there, you got grass to cut. Now, you done asked her for a hug, and she said no. Then you want to know, should you continue to cut her grass or charge her? Well, dog, let's just be honest. You was cutting her grass in the first place in hopes of.
Come on.
You know, that act of, what's the word, attrition or decency or whatever you want to call it, you know, would gain you some special favor. Well, she don't want to hug you. See, you ain't told us how you look while you cutting that grass. You ain't told us how she look out the window and what you got on.
He don't have a suit on.
Well, he ain't got to have no suit on, but you got to look how he looks, Shirley. His big ass is out there wheezing, pushing that lawnmower. Yeah. If he riding and two of the back tires is flat, you know what? How he look?
You need a yard man. That's what
cutting grass don't get you affection, dog. I'm just going to tell you that. If that's all it took, it'd be grass cutters everywhere.
So he was all along cutting the grass so he could get a hug or whatever. That's what you're saying.
Dog, you need to try something else. The grass cutting ain't worked.
Yeah, he wants to charge her, so.
Can I get a hug after 3 years?
Now you want to
cutting
charge
it for
her.
free?
She didn't ask you to cut her grass, dog.
That's it.
All right. Thank you to the callers. Coming up next, the nephew is here with the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, what goes on at his friend's house stays there. We'll get into that in just a few, find out what that's all about. Because right now, it is time for today's prank phone call with the nephew. Nephew Tommy, what you got for us today?
I'm finna lay you out on this one, Shirley. I'm finna lay you all the way out. Here we go. You hit my car. You hit my car.
I love it.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you in your car right now, you might wanna pull over. You hit my car. Let's go, Cat.
Oh, you wasted and had ramen noodles all over the place. Hello?
I'm trying to speak to Adele.
This is she.
Do you live in apartment number 78?
That depends on who asking.
My name is Herman Wells. I live in building 3, apartment 105. Do you live in apartment number 78?
What you want with where I live?
Look, ma'am, do you drive a Camry, a Toyota Camry, a light blue one?
Yes.
All right. Your next door neighbor then told me that you ran into my car. I got a Benz, a black one, a 2005 C240. Now, I got light blue scratches on my...
Wait. My neighbor told you what?
Your neighbor, matter of fact, his name is Brian Kendall.
You mean the cross-eyed motherfucker that live across the hall?
The what?
The cross-eyed motherfucker that live across the hall told you what?
Man, listen. All I know is he say he live in apartment 80. He live next door to you. You live in supposedly apartment 78 right here in Cambridge Court Apartments. Now, all I'm saying is he told me your car which is the light blue car, backed into my car. Now, I ain't trying to create no problem, but somebody got to fix my car. Now, I got light blue scratches on my Benz.
Last I checked, my light blue Camry wasn't the only light blue Camry they made.
Ma'am, you the only light blue car in the parking lot.
I'm the only light blue car in the parking lot right now. I ain't gonna say I've been the only light blue car in the damn parking lot.
Ma'am, I'm not.
Look, and I'm in the middle of watching TV. What can I do for you?
What you mean, what can you do for me? You didn't hit my car.
I ain't touched your damn car. If you got some cameras out in this parking lot that saw me hit your car?
No, I don't have no cameras, but at least...
Well, then, I believe this conversation is over. And I don't give a damn what the cross-eyed man across the hall told you.
Look, let me tell you something. You didn't hit my car. Now you gonna sit up and act like you ain't...
Hold on, player. Is you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling at you, but you didn't hit my car. You the only light...
touch your damn
Ma'am,
car.
you the only light blue car in the parking lot.
I'm the only light blue car in the parking lot now. And as a matter of fact, my car ain't even in the parking lot. My sister borrowed my car to go to the store.
Well, is it possible that your sister is the one that hit my car?
No. Now, what?
Okay, is your sister, when is she coming back? Maybe she hit my car and didn't tell you she hit my car.
No, she ain't hit your car. She ain't hit your car because she would have told me she hit your damn car. Look, I said ain't nobody hit your damn car. My car ain't got no damn scratches on it.
What you ain't gonna be doing is sitting here cussing at me, though.
Then I don't give a what kind of scratches you got on your car, but I can't do a damn thing about it. And even if you did, let me just be clear. I ain't got no insurance, no way. So I can't do nothing for you.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something.
You ain't got to tell me You ain't got to tell me a thing. And as far as I'm concerned, this conversation is over.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you. Heifer hung up. Call her back.
Mister, you act like I ain't got
You're
call
gonna
ID
pay for these scratches on my car. I got $3,500 worth of scratches on my car.
I don't give a about no. You had them scratches on your car already. And you ain't finna use me as no an excuse to get you no new paint.
I ain't had no scratches already on my car.
Oh, yeah, you had them. Oh, yeah, you had them.
No, I did
that's
not.
What I'm gonna tell them insurance adjuster if he come over here? Nah, because you going to be using your insurance. I done already told you I ain't got none.
Look, lady, don't make me come over to your apartment number 78.
I'm standing in the door. I'm on my way to the door now. I'm standing in the door. Come on. Come on.
Look, I got $3,500 worth of scratches on my car that you need to pay for. You the only light blue.
Ain't even worth $3,500. So you already doing better than me.
What?
What? Look, I done already told you. I'm tired of talking to you. I'm watching TV, and you ain't got else to talk to me about.
I need to talk to you about this car. Lady, listen,
your car.
I got 35.
I didn't touch your car. My car ain't bumped up against your car. I ain't even parked next to no BMWs lately.
It's a Benz.
What the hell ever?
It's a Benz C240, a black.
I don't give a damn if it's a Benz 777. I can't help you.
They don't make a 770.
I don't give a damn.
Lady, look, you know what? Can I say something to you?
No, you can't say a You know what you can say to me? You can say bye.
I just want to say one more thing to you.
One more thing. I'm going to give you one more thing. Go ahead on.
All I want to say is, this nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, your sister Robin out of D.C. put me up to...
Oh, that gonna make me... You know what? I don't even have y'all show. I listen to the show on the internet. And this you wait till I talk to her.
All right, Mr. Dale, but listen, before you go, can you tell me, what is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, nephew Tommy.
You knew you didn't run into nobody,
I knew damn well I ain't hit nobody, because I be trying to park my stuff out there, so won't nobody hit me, you know?
All right.
Bye.
I love Mr. Dale.
Mr. Dale.
All right,
not
now
playing. You talking about the cross-eyed blankety blank across the hall?
Lives across the hall.
She knew you when she said that. Then she told me you said the what?
Boy, she was already having trouble with them kids in that house already.
Mister, you act like
I ain't got Roman noodles all over the place.
Yeah. Hello. Oh man.
And then when you sighed,
straight stupid. She sighed with her.
sighed back.
All I can say, you ain't finna be excuse to get no paint job off me. That's what you ain't finna do, boy.
My car ain't even worth no $3,500, so you already doing better than me.
Doing better than me.
Yeah.
Get ready, Philadelphia. Get ready. Nephew Tommy, Laugh Out Loud comedy show. It's Nephew Tommy and friends. We got two Ray in the building. Craig McLaren, Lou Nell. We at the Keswick Theater, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, April the 29th. Sound like Philly to me. Tickets on sale right now. Get it while the getting is good, because the food is coming to town. Yeah, to town. Laying in the cut, way in the cut. May 27, Jokes and Jams, Detroit, Michigan, at the Fox. Yes, right. That's Nephew Tommy, Tony Roberts, Red Grant. Oh my God, Capone in the building. Kelly Kells in the building. Juvenile in the building. It's Jokes and Jams. It's Jokes and Jams. Saturday, May 27, Detroit, Michigan, Motown, at the Fox. Tickets on sale right now. Boy, I'm moving around the globe, boy. Boy, Junior boy, I'm cancer free, boy. You better tell somebody.
You better talk.
Look at God. Awesome, congratulations.
Awesome. Yeah, let him know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Amazing. Almost a year to the day, too, right?
I tried to do a cartwheel. I couldn't really get the cartwheel to go all the way around. I tried to, but I just... I couldn't get my legs up in the air doing the cartwheel. Yeah, it don't cart like it used to.
What happened? The fan was blowing.
You need to stretch. You need to stretch.
What you need to do?
I gotta do a lot. Try one today. Try a cartwheel. See what happens. You're gonna throw yourself into something.
No, sir. When you pass them,
your head ain't been upside down like that in a long time. Try.
You come back up, that blood rush back down, boy. Nah, can't do that.
Do a cartwheel on stage, Tommy, when you come out, when they introduce you.
Oh, no. It mess up my money? Hell no.
You like when you drove that damn buggy off that stage in Detroit.
That was in Detroit. Boy.
That was Detroit.
Boy.
That was
Detroit
Eugene.
will never forget.
You tried it. All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject, what goes on at his friend's house stays there. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Chelsea Handler.
And I'm Catherine Law.
We are the hosts of the Dear Chelsea podcast, where we give advice to real-life people.
Chelsea, we're going into season 4, which is very exciting.
Oh, yes. Sometimes we have celebs on helping us with that advice. Sometimes we have experts.
We've had guests like Ross Matthews, Matthew McConaughey, Bob the Drag Queen, Juliana Margulies, psychic mediums, drug czars, all kinds of people.
We want everyone to leave the show with a little bit more support than they had coming in, and we encourage people to live their lives truly, fully, honestly, and bravely.
We answer questions on anything from drugs to relationships. People talk about their terrible mothers-in-law.
And we encourage them to separate from those people.
I mean, Chelsea, we've even broken people up.
Yes, I take a lot of credit for breaking people up and ending relationships. I am a relationship wrecker. Lots of family drama, lots of relationship drama,
yes,
and just personal motivation, really. Sometimes people just need a kick in the ass, and that's what I am, a big kick in the ass. Listen to Dear Chelsea on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What if I told you there was way more to the story behind game-changing events? Welcome to my new podcast, That Moment with Damon John. Every Tuesday, we will jump into the personal stories of some of the most influential people on the planet, from business moguls.
At this point, I'm a young chef. I talked to chef. He said, listen to me now. As a black kid, you can work in a restaurant because people like me allow you to work in a restaurant.
Celebrities to athletes and artists.
You gotta have a little gangsters to survive in this business, because they will also challenge anything they think won't fight back.
Greatness starts with a single step. So whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, or just someone seeking inspiration, join me every Tuesday for That Moment with Damon John on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to get your podcasts.
We're going to switch gears here now because it is time for today's Strawberry Letter. If you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, what goes on at his friend's house stays there. Okay, what goes on at his friend's house stays there. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm in a dead-end marriage and I have not had sex with my husband in months, so I decided to go get it elsewhere. My husband has erectile dysfunction and he refuses to take medication to fix it because the medicine makes him gain weight. Since he's being selfish, I am too. I've always had an ace in the hole that I can go to when I needed some really good sex and nothing more. I called up my old friend one day and he was all for it, but he lives with his girlfriend now, so we had to meet up at his friend's house. I've been going over there once a week and we do what we do and then I leave. A few days ago, I finally met the friend that owns the house. He was handsome, sexy, and fine. I was going into the bedroom and he was coming out of his room and I didn't even know he was home. He whispered that he was watching me while I had sex with his friend, and he said it turned him on. He pointed to how turned on he was. I couldn't help but stare, and he could tell I was very interested. He said he'd see me the next day around 1 p.m. I tossed and turned all that night, and I told myself that I wasn't going over there the next day. But I did go, and I have no regrets. He led me to his bedroom without saying a word, and that really turned me on. It was a marvelous experience, and I think the mystery of it is what had me so excited. Right after I left, my main lover called me and said he knew about what I did with his friend, and he asked for a threesome. I told him as long as what happened at his friend's house stays at his friend's house, I'd be down to try it. At this point, should I leave my husband and be uninhibited with these two men? Have I gone too far to turn back? Girl, come on now. You got to stop some of this. I mean, you're doing way too much. Yeah. Way too much. It's never too late to stop. You're married and sleeping with a friend, and you're sleeping with a friend of your friend. Don't you think that's a lot? You're just out here wide open. I get that your husband isn't delivering the goods, but that doesn't mean, you should just be out here wilding like this. You can't blame all this on your husband either. And don't try to trick Steve and I, because didn't you say you've always had a spare when you needed good sex? You said that in the letter. You can't blame this on your husband. You didn't call it a spare, though. You called it an ace in the hole. You said that. So this is what you've been doing. Your ace in the hole wasn't enough for you, though. You had to go do his friend, too. And here's my question. Now, what if his friend's friend has a friend? Then what? What are you going to do then? You have to draw the line somewhere. You have to, what are you doing? Do you want to just be their pass around chick, their little easy toy, their plaything? Because right now, that's what's going on. That's what you are to them. They know what you're about, and that's how they can easily flip it up on you like this. Steve?
Well, this whole letter has so many problems in it, and all of them is her. So I don't even know what you wrote the letter about. I'm in a dead-end marriage. I ain't had sex with my husband in months, so I decided I was going to get it elsewhere. Okay. Instead of fixing y'all's problem, because here's your problem. My husband has erectile dysfunction, and he refuses to take medication to fix it because the medicine makes him gain weight. So? Well, I don't understand this dude. I know a lot of men taking this medicine. I ain't never heard the side effect was gain weight. And if it was, so my fat ass will just be over here.
Getting it in.
Yeah. But what we ain't finna have is that ED. I'll get me a nice big ass stomach and be standing over here strong. So give me the extra damn weight. I'm gonna need it to pick your ass up anyway. I don't understand. I've never heard that before, and I've heard a lot of people discuss this medicine right here. Now, since he's being selfish, I am too. I've always had an ace in the hole that I could go to when I need some really good sex. Now, listen to me, ladies. I want you to pay attention to the term ace in the hole. Okay. Ace in the hole is a term that men created for women who give them sex on the side. We call y'all a ace in the hole. You can erase ace.
Ooh.
Because that's all you are to us. You just a hole. H-O-L-E. That's all you are, and I'll prove it when we come back.
All right.
All right,
hang on, Steve.
Everything will be heavy on me.
We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, what goes on at his friend's house stays there. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, what goes on at his friend's house stays there.
So now you up in a dead-end marriage. You and your husband ain't had sex in months. You decide to go get it somewhere else because you say you got an ace in the hole. Key word here is we created that term for women to give us sex on the side, and you ain't not really even take an ace out of it. You just a hole. Now I'm finna show you how we do holes. Okay, you ready? Oh no, I'm finna teach you something now. Since you called yourself, you say you got an ace in a hole. What hole you talking about?
She said it.
And one person got a hole. And now you finna find out how we treat hoes. So now here's so you have really good sex and nothing more. And you call up your old friend one day and he was all for it, but he lived with his girlfriend now. So we got to meet up at his friend's house. See, that's what we do. I ain't even gonna get no room. I ain't wasting no money on no hole. I'm just gonna take you over my friend's house. Now, in order for him to use his friend's house, he got to tell his friend what he doing. Now, everybody know you married. He done told this. And his friend know he got a girl. So I'm going to bring my hole over here. I'm going to do it at your house. Man, come on. Cool. I've been going over there once a week, and we do it, and then I leave. A few days ago, I finally met the friend that owns the house. He was handsome, sexy, and fine. I was going into the bathroom, and he was coming out his room, and I ain't even know he was home. He whispered, he watching me. I've been watching y'all, and I saw y'all. See what y'all be in there doing. Y'all having sex. With his friend, he watching. And he said it turned him on. Then he pointed to how turned on he was. I couldn't help but stare, and he could tell I was very interested. He said he'd see me the next day around 1 p.m. You know why he said that? Because you the hoe. You the hoe. See, if you married, he know you married, and you gonna come with your old friend who now has a girlfriend, and you willing to meet at his friend's house with your hoe, and all you treating it like is a hoe, then guess what he said to you? I see you the next day around 1 p.m. Now, you tossed and turned all night, but I told myself I wasn't going over there the next day. You told who? You told yourself.
Herself, uh-huh.
You should have told the hoe.
Hold your arm.
What? I mean, this is rough. This is rough hearing this, but, you know, it's true. It's very rough.
Go ahead, Carla, question. I normally don't take questions in the middle of my response. Go ahead. I see it's bothering you. Go ahead.
I'll just let you continue your thoughts, and then I'll reserve my questions for the end.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But I did go, and I have no regrets. He led me to his bedroom without saying a word, and that really turned me on. Oh, you easy. It don't take much, nothing. He ain't even talk. Ooh, that made me hot. It was a marvelous experience, and I think it was the mystery of it that had me so excited. And right after I left, his friend, the main lover you normally go over there for, called you and said he knew about what I did with his friend because his friend called and told him. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, it worked. She did it. And they all cool with it because they're treating you the same way you treat yourself. Mm-hmm. Just like a hoe. H-O-L-E. I told, and then he said he asked for a threesome. Wait a minute, hold up, dog. This dude, a threesome? If I'm having you, the last thing gonna turn me on is I bring another dude in the room to have you too. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't really know nothing much about a threesome, but I do know the only person in there zipping pants up has to be me.
Only one man.
Nah, I can't be in here with this. Ain't. I can't see nothing else. So he said he asked for a threesome. I told him as long as what happened at his friend's house stays at his friend's house, I'd be down to try it. At this point, should I leave my husband and be uninhibited with these two men? You've already left your husband. What you asking us for? Have I gone too far to turn back? What is you talking about turning back for? Nowhere in that you said that you just. I was going over there the next day, but I did go and I have no regrets. You have no regrets about seeing the friend. You have no regrets with being invited by your old friend over his friend's house just to have sex because he got a girlfriend. You have no regrets that you have a husband. Your husband don't want to take the erectile dysfunction medicine because it'd make him gain weight. Have I gone too far to turn back? Turn back where? I don't know nobody in this letter that wants you. Your husband won't even take ED medication to have you because it make him gain weight. The friend that you got that's got a girlfriend wouldn't got a girlfriend because he didn't want you to be the girlfriend. And now he got you coming over his friend's house to have sex. He don't want you because he done passed you off to his friend. Now he don't want you. Now they want you so much. Let's have a threesome because they finna treat you like you treat yourself. Should I leave my husband and be uninhibited with these two men? You doing it anyway.
Your husband ought to leave you.
Yeah, to be honest with you.
Man. Cleared it up.
I have a little clarity now.
All right, listen, post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand as well. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it's Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
All right, Shirley, let's go get to it. I'm telling you right now, the biggest story right now is, the Warriors and Kings play tonight. And
that ain't the biggest story, but go ahead.
Yeah, it is, Uncle, because Draymond Green is out. He will not. He is suspended for tonight's game for the play he made in Game 2 when he stomped on Domantas Sabonis' chest. After Domantas Sabonis had grabbed his ankle, he stomped on his chest, and now he egged the crowd on afterward he got ejected. And it just didn't look right, man. So is the NBA right for suspending him for this game? Because they down 2-0 right now. They really do need him.
Yeah, well.
But is this fair?
That guy grabbed his foot first.
Yeah. That's what I understand, Tommy.
Nothing is happening to him.
Nothing. No, he just got a technical foul. That's all he got. But now he's out for Game 3. Is this fair, though, for the NBA to do this to Draymond?
I think both of them should have got suspended because Sabonis initiated it. A man finna run full speed back up the court and you lock his ankle. Man, that guy could have got seriously injured.
Yeah. They both should have got
Now, should Draymond have stomped him in the chest? Not on camera.
No.
Not on camera.
Not on camera. But when was he supposed to do it? After the game?
I don't know, but I'd have stomped him too. But somehow, I'd have fell back and raked my heel against his jaw.
That's one thing. That's one thing. But you can't do that, man.
Is this MMA or basketball? What we doing?
Yeah, right. Well, he grabbed his ankle. And, they say they suspended him because of his past history. So they said that's why they put him out, because he had a history of getting ejected already 17 times. So this is just at the wrong time for the series, though, because they need him he's a big part of this team. Hey, man,
this is not the big story. I'm getting sick of your little report. When are you going to talk about the Cavaliers
I'm going to get to it.
We'll need to hurry up.
That's exactly.
Nobody give a damn about Draymond
Congratulations
Green.
to the Cavaliers.
We ain't even owning Golden State or Sacramento.
Series tied 1 apiece. But everybody know Draymond Green. Okay, Uggies, you happy now?
We own in New York.
But you happy now. The Cavaliers got to win. Okay,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's your biggest story.
Of the night.
Are you going to call Stephen A? He's a big Knicks fan. You going to call
Stephen A and let him know?
Oh, let me get on my phone right now. I'm so happy y'all reminded me. Oh, my God. I'm going to make him say it on first take.
Yeah. Well, tonight, man, we got the 76ers and the Nets. We got the Kings and Warriors, and the Suns and Clippers are playing tonight, man. Congratulations to the Cavaliers. Series tied 1 apiece. Okay, you said y'all wasn't going to lose this series. Okay, I believe you. I believe you now.
We're not losing this series, dog.
I believe you now. I saw it.
All right, Junior, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
Call Stephen A. for real.
Dog, I'm texting him right now.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
As we all know, 84-year-old Andrew Lester, a white Kansas City homeowner, has been charged with first-degree assault and armed criminal action for shooting 16-year-old Ralph Yarl. Lester stated he opened the interior door and saw a black male approximately 6 feet tall pulling on the exterior storm door handle. He stated he believes someone was attempting to break into the house and shot twice within a few seconds of opening the door. This is according to the police statement. Now, Lester told police he was, quote, scared to death. There apparently were no words exchanged before the shooting. Now, the victim, Ralph Yarl, told police the man immediately shot him in the head. Then after he fell to the ground, shot him a second time in the arm. As Yarl got up to run, the man said, quote, don't come around here, according to the police report. Now, some say Lester's defense may try to use the standard ground law. However, according to Yahoo.com, a legal expert said that prosecutors could counter that Lester did not have reasonable grounds to believe Yarl was breaking into the house. Nothing in the law allows someone to shoot first and ask questions later when someone innocently rings a doorbell. That's something the UPS does on a daily basis, delivery drivers, or children just out selling Girl Scout cookies. So,
and like D.L. Hughley said, if that's the case, Jehovah's Witnesses is in the world of trouble.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. You can't do that, man. For ringing a doorbell is not a crime.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And then he's on the ground and you shoot him again?
Come on, man. You negated, listen to me, the threat, when you shot this boy in the head and he fell, you negated anything. So now you're just going to eliminate what you call the threat. Now, that's excessive on all types of levels.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm happy they filed charges against him and did the right thing with that part of it. Now,
I can't believe this.
Yeah. What, Tom?
I can't believe he was able to get up and run away. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's a miracle from God.
That's grace.
It is.
That's grace.
Yeah.
That's grace that young boy lived. Man. But something has to happen to this age. Now, I got he 84, 85, whatever. But at one point in time, you got to know better. And if you don't know better by 85, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
You know, don't come round here. But he went to the door with the gun. Young boy didn't have no weapon. He wasn't breaking and entering. He rang a doorbell. And then he come talking about he was pulling on the handle.
Approximately 6 feet tall. What does that have to do with anything?
He's a big black man. He's a big black man.
Exactly.
That's what that is. That's exactly what that is.
They know exactly what to say. He was a big black man. These are the key words. I was afraid for my life.
Yeah.
He was threatening me. I was so fearful. And they put that in the jury's head, and they can relate to that type of thing if they saw. But this little skinny little boy here, man.
He's a 16-year-old honor student in the marching band.
Yes.
There's nothing menacing about him. He didn't have on a mask. He didn't have a weapon. Man, no.
Right.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And it was great to see his classmates, the school, they all protested and rallied saying justice in the Kansas City, Missouri area, justice for Ralph. So that was awesome. That was awesome to see that. Yeah. And there's a picture of him with his lawyer, Lee Merritt. Ralph is sitting on the bench with him, recovering.
That's
Man,
such a blessing.
Isn't that a blessing?
It is. Yeah. He's home now. His mom's a nurse. She's taking care of him. I mean, this is an incredible, miraculous story right here. It really is on so many levels. I like this, though, where it says nothing in the law allows someone to shoot first and ask questions later when someone innocently rings a doorbell. I mean, if that's the case, like they said, UPS, like you said, DL said, Jehovah's Witnesses.
Amazon,
they all, DoorDash, they all ring your doorbell.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. All right. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In what's one of the largest defamation settlements in American history, Fox News reached a last-minute settlement on Tuesday with Dominion Voting Systems. Even before the trial began, behind-the-scenes text messages revealed that Fox's Rupert Murdoch and the network's air personalities Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity knew that the reports of the 2020 election fraud and voting rigging accusations were false, but nonetheless, they spread those lies on their airwaves. In a statement, Fox Corporation said that, quote, "We acknowledge the court's rulings finding certain claims about Dominion to be false." The statement continued, "We are hopeful our decision to resolve this dispute with Dominion amicably instead of the acrimony of a divisive trial allows the country to move forward from these issues."
Key word.
Yeah.
The truth matters.
Yeah.
It does.
We finna settle, so we don't have to go out and hear all of these facts that we did.
Exactly.
And so to keep all of that out of the public eye over an extended period of time, over and over and over, which will delusion our power as a network and take away any credibility that we may have as a news network, we've decided we'll just go on and settle this with Dominion amicably and just come to that because we don't want to send the country
$787.5 million. That's the settlement. Woo! All right.
Truth matters.
Yeah. All right. Coming up, we'll play a round of Would You Rather at 33 minutes right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather sleepwalk every night or would you rather sleep talk every night?
We walking.
Oh, hell no. I'm sleep talking. Hell no. I'm not fit to walk my ass outside naked into no traffic. No. Sleep walking.
What you learned there.
No, I'm not fit to fall down no damn steps and chill myself.
Oh, so you sleep naked?
Yeah,
that's what we learned.
There's nowhere in hell I can get up and walk around. No. Be outside? No. Falling down steps and stuff? No, I'm not finna do that. Sleep talking. I can straighten out whatever I said while I was asleep.
Right, with the lies.
We know with the lies.
I was dreaming. I was talking. That wasn't me talking. I was role playing in my sleep. Somebody was talking.
Girl, stay ready.
I mean, I was talking in my sleep, but I was doing all the lines. What you want me to do? I don't sleep talking is sleep talking. I don't do sleep listening.
All right. Would you rather lose your 2 upper front teeth or would you rather lose your 2 lower front teeth? Which ones are more important to you?
I need them uppers.
Yeah, I need them uppers.
Yeah,
I can smile. I can smile.
I can put that bottom lip over that bottom one.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Them uppers, though, you can't do it. You got to have them up.
Snag a tooth.
All right. If you could, would you rather find a cure for baldness or would you rather find the cure for blindness?
I'd rather find the cure for blindness.
Blind.
Yeah.
All right.
Even if I could have my hair back, I don't want it. I like not combing my hair. All that picking I used to do. Hell no. All that getting a line and all that sitting up there with JT for an hour and a half every night. No.
Shout out to JT.
Man, this thing's so free. I'm so free right now.
Oh, okay. Every night.
Dog, my hairstyle the same. Hey, you got some linen in your hair? No, I don't. Hey, man, you need an edge up. No, I don't.
All right. Would you rather have man boobs or would you rather have a big tummy, big stomach?
Give me the stomach.
I'm going to take that stomach.
No, I can't do no man boob. Me and my wife can't be here both putting on bras. I can't do that. No. You don't have to wear. Baby, how you do this?
Snap me up.
Snap me up? Nah, I can't do that here. Nah.
Am I a 34B, baby? What am I?
But if your stomach big enough, it look like you got man boobs.
Anyway.
Especially if you got that high-ass gut that's touching your nipples. Yeah.
So big tummies across the board?
Yeah, because it look like your chest is sitting on your stomach anyway.
Wow, that visual. That visual, man.
Oh, man.
All right, thanks, guys. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up at 49 minutes after, we will come back with our last break of the day and some closing remarks right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here we are, guys, our last break of the day on this Thursday. As always, a lot going on, Steve.
Yes.
This Freaknik movie, it's causing a lot of people stress, a lot of controversy out there. A group of prominent black professional women say they plan to sue Hulu and block the documentary release of Freaknik, The Wildest Story Never Told. It's because of concerns about what could potentially be exposed in the film. So they're filing the lawsuit in Atlanta's federal court against Hulu. The women say it is unlawful because they did not sign any media releases to be filmed.
Well, obviously there's some women that know they're going to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that's our era. This our generation right here. And we're very, very, very concerned, Steve.
See, the problem is,
now. We're professionals.
Back then, there was no cyberspace.
Right.
So normally, a news story came out, you just balled up the paper, everybody forgot about it. Now there's footage.
Mm-hmm.
They done digitized it, enhanced it.
Yeah.
Colorized it.
HD, huh?
Yeah, it's you.
4K.
Oh, no.
It's in 4K now.
And it's some women that know it's them.
Yes.
And if it's a documentary, it may be cleared from that because documentaries are like news type things.
Oh, it's
now you may not have to comment on it. You may choose not to comment on it, but I think something about documentaries excludes them from that. I think I'm not sure. I don't know. I say bravo to the sisters for filing the lawsuit, but your ass is about to be outed. Yeah, that was
Hulu.
you.
Okay,
and I don't think you could sue Hulu
for that.
For that, I think you'd have to go after the production company. I met the people who did the production. They were at my ranch because they're doing a documentary on the opening of my ranch. I've started. The farming system on my ranch has already started. I hired a farmer, a young African American farmer who had kind of lost out during COVID, and I hired him full time to work at my ranch to begin producing food, and that's the first project that's coming out of the ranch to produce food for local food banks, organic food. So I'll be feeding hungry families this year. We'll start the feeding of hungry families this year, and I've created a system called Workfare, where if a family does need assistance with food, you have to come and you have to work the farm for a few hours to earn the food. I'm going to give you the food, but you got to put some time in to work to earn it. I think that's the best way to help people. And then along the way, of course, we'll find some full-time employees out of it and things like that. But I want people who are in need to always equate reward with work, with reward. I call it Workfare. I'll help you, but I want you to work. And so it teaches young people a valuable lesson. So you send your teenage son or daughter down there, and if y'all know free groceries, I'll give you all the groceries you want, but you got to put in, half a day's work or whatever the value of the grocery, 2-3 hours, whatever it is. Okay. So I've already started that process down at the ranch. And
so that's going to be a documentary, right?
Yeah, and the company that did Freaknik is doing my documentary.
Oh.
And,
okay. So a lot of women are listening. You can't help us.
Uncle Luke and Jermaine Dupri don't have anything to do with that one, do they?
No, not at all. But I am going to open the farming video. Me and the farmer is going to be twerking.
You know you're not.
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Y'all finna be.
Yeah. He on one side, I'm on the other side. We're going to be looking back over our shoulder. A farmer and a 66-year-old man,
Tootsie Roll.
Come and get the cabbage.
Yeah.
Giving back and giving back.
Yeah. Giving back in all ways,
Yes,
so I can't help them sisters that's trying to sue Hulu or the production company that's doing it. It's some young people that produced that documentary.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not, they're very young people.
Yeah.
This is very I'm speaking up for these women. This is a very damaging documentary.
But it's just making me want to watch the movie even more.
It's going to be hot. Do you understand that thing is trending?
Yeah.
It's trending right now.
I can't wait for it.
They're going to be out there.
Because I never went, but
I never went.
Thank God we did.
And I was down there. I was down there performing a lot of times.
Oh, you did shows down there, Steve?
Oh, hell yeah. I've been in Atlanta. Atlanta used to be a hot spot for comedy.
Yeah,
all the punchlines was down there. The Funny Bones was down there. The Star Cafe was down there. There was a lot of comedy down there, man. They had 2 punchlines. They had Funny Bones. They had comedy zones down there.
Yeah.
Atlanta's huge.
So Freaknik, we have someone on our staff who's been there, Mississippi Monica. So
3 times.
When the documentary drops, if we see her face,
her footage is going to be embarrassing.
You still got it, Mom. She's talking about
I remember the first time I actually met Monica. It was at a hotel lobby. She came in with a group of friends. JT, I think, introduced her. She came in. just as fast as she wanted to have a miniskirt on with some cowboy boots.
She got them legs.
Hey, how you doing? I said, okay. I don't know who you are, but you need to, watch yourself. Get on back a little bit now. Then she started talking, and I went, oh, my God.
One of the future stars of the Freaknik documentary.
Starring Monica.
That her real voice? So you're Steve Harvey, huh? Hey, y'all have a good one. Talk to God today. He'd love to hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C.
This child was laying on the side of the road.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen.
I will admit the others when you catch me if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Chelsea Handler.
And I'm Catherine Law.
We are the hosts of the Dear Chelsea podcast, where we give advice to real-life people. Sometimes we have experts. Sometimes we have celebs on helping us.
Guests like Ross Matthews, Matthew McConaughey, Juliana Margulies, Gwyneth Paltrow, and so many more. We answer questions on anything from drugs to relationships. We've even broken people up.
Yes, I take a lot of credit for breaking people up. I am a relationship wrecker. And just motivation. Sometimes people just need a kick in the ass, and that's what I am. And we encourage people to live their lives truly, fully, and bravely. Listen to Dear Chelsea on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What if I told you there was more to the story behind game-changing events? Get ready for my new podcast, That Moment with Damon John. Every Tuesday on the Black Effect Podcast Network, we'll jump into the personal stories of some of the most influential people on the planet, from business moguls and celebrities to athletes and artists. Join me every Tuesday for That Moment with Damon John on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to get your podcasts.
On Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that puts that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. You can listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you listen to your favorite shows.